someone that's been making the bag and is a big name, you fought her one time before, Claressa Shields.
Yeah.
Now, is this a fight that we could possibly be getting, and why should we be getting it again?
Yes, it's a fight that we should be getting and that it can possibly be gotten. And it's the most realistic one. I think I live in the twilight zone with boxing for some of these fights, these fantasy fights that the public wants. And I don't know, maybe just tickles their fancy. But if you looked at our first fight as professionals with me on a 2.5 week notice, 4 rounds was more competitive and action packed than some of maybe her 10-round fights or some of these other top name 10-round fights. You taking two people who who understand each other. I always tell Claressa our journeys are intertwined. If you ever seen the Matrix, it's like Neo and the agent. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? You might get me this time, but we I'm on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But and it's balanced because you see what happens when she fights certain people.
Yeah.
And even under my circumstance, I swear, I gotta get it the hard way. No excuses, but I really have to get it the hard way. Without a machine behind me. But you see if it's not like a her or even a Savannah that was competitive, it's not gonna be what people think it's gonna be. They thought I was gonna get beat up by Green. I beat up Setterus, who's a top athlete, knocking people out unanimously, broke a nose, broke a rib. So it's like, yeah, let's do it. I look forward to that. Before I hang up the gloves, I definitely want that. But it's other girls I would love to fight and share my platform with them so we can keep growing the sport. Because to be honest, if Claressa decides to take a break or I'm finished doing what I'm doing, who's gonna stand up and be the last, Mohican? Who's gonna hold it down?
Okay, so two-part question for me. One, in the eventual rematch, because I do think it'll happen at some point, we'll speak it into existence for you. In the eventual rematch between you and Claressa Shields, what would make the rematch different than the first time around? Given that it was your first pro fight, first pro fight, it was a 4-rounder, and now y'all are champions and the top of the top, and it would be a 10-round fight. So, like, just give us what do you think the differences would be there? And then the second part, you just mentioned there's other women you would like to see. And obviously, I would want to know, and Shantelle would want to know,
Yes.
who would they be?
Yeah.
Who would they be? Because you do have multiple titles, so there are a lot of options there for you.
Well, I could give you 5 differences
Oh,
other than the one you mentioned. I would have a full camp.
how long was the first camp?
2.5 weeks.
Oh
I
boy.
was,
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was literally sitting on my couch thinking like, damn, I'm gonna try to go for the Olympics again, which was in December, and I'm in here fighting in November. I had to smash weight and everything. Not to take anything from Shields, but she knew what she was going to do. She knew she was going pro. I didn't know I was going pro. I just showed up like, hey, I'm here. Yeah. But I would have a full camp. We both have a lot more experience as professionals. We've grown, she's a full woman. I'm a full woman. Uh, I would have resources like, I'm so grateful for Peter Khan who looks after me and treats me like a champ. Like I don't see, oh, you're a girl, you're a boy. He treats me like the undisputed motherfucking champ of the world. um, you know, I have my own weight too. It wouldn't be just even though Claressa has the bigger fanfare,
Right.
you got somebody who can match that. I just don't have a machine behind me, but you got somebody who can match that. And for me, the stakes are different for me. The stakes are different. A lot of people don't know unless you follow my story. 2 weeks after I debuted with Claressa, 2 weeks after my mom transitioned. So even though I didn't win, I was able to bury my mom and do the things I need to do. But I have to complete my mission. I have to complete it. And what was your second part?
Oh, just the other women you would like to see
Oh,
other than Claressa Shields.
well, I would love to fight Savannah again. I wish she would come
Yeah.
out so I can give her a 2-piece and a scone. Um, but I don't want to be the dead horse. I mean, hey, Jake Paul said he passing out that bag, and Green is technically a champion. You know, if I could do it once, I could do it twice. I would love to see her again to unify the rest of my babies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a position I can definitely go to 160. I would love to explore that. Even in the amateurs, I was a pound for pound international champion. Definitely go to heavyweight. I mean, it's I want to explore. Nobody's calling my name. Like who's the biggest at those weights? You know.
So I actually got something to ask you, Franchon, and I think this is the perfect time for you to say it. If you had a message right now, because the fight to make to me for you, there's 2 fights. It's Claressa Shields and Savannah Marshall.
Yeah.
Right. Those are the 2 fights that I want to see you in. And those are massive fights. And I think you definitely like I got you against Savannah for sure, right? You and Claressa, like I'm telling you right now, that is a blockbuster fight. They got to give you the bag for that. So we're going to make it happen. We're going to put it out there. If you had a message for Claressa Shields, what would that message be?
After you handle your business, get your cute ass in the gym. And we gonna get this work. It's nothing. Like it's nothing. She always consider us like Venus and Serena. We can hug, we can laugh, but she knows that when it's time to compete, I'm a competitor. She's a competitor. I have respect for her and all she's accomplished. But yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
And other than giving, Savannah a scone, do you have a message for her too? So you guys can run that one back.
Yeah, her cute ass. She real cute. Come on out to play. I wish I had some bottles, Savannah. Listen, you gotta catch me on a good day. I will talk some shit, but I'm just about that action. And for those 2 girls, definitely, 2 Olympians. I want it, and I'm gonna tell these young girls, these real young girls, before we get off of here.
Mm-hmm.
I see you. I'm rooting for you. But if you step out your lane, I'm putting belt to ass. They call me Big Mama for a reason. So if you feeling froggy, you know you can leap. I had the girl Olivia Curry. She tried to jump out there. Once you finish, and when you don't get a draw with a 1-on-1 fighter, then we can have a conversation. Make sure them actions match that yapping.